Okay, hang on a second here. I took a look at that video before posting it, and we're missing one thing here. Before we go to MATLAB, we got to fix this. So here's the original problem, right? Well, this isn't how you write this in matrix notation. This is how you write it in algebraic notation. So what's matrix notation looks like? Well, let's go over here. The exact same thing in matrix notation is this. Now, this means exactly the same thing. And if you apply the rules of matrix multiplication, which we're going to do in another video here, this turns back into that. You can extract this from that. The problem with this is, how do you type this into a computer? It doesn't work this way. It doesn't have this algebraic kind of notation doesn't work in MATLAB. Well, it does in the symbolic processor, but that's not what we're trying to do here. So this is standard matrix notation. And again, we've got these variables in here. There's no good way to put those into MATLAB numerically. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to something called augmented notation. Now, as you work through linear algebra, it seems like about half of what you're learning is terminology. We'll get to some of that, and I'll kind of feed it to you as you need it. So this thing called augmented notation is just this. We're going to take this matrix here and that vector right there, and we're going to just kind of smush them together. So this is what it's going to look like. And you'll see this in linear algebra books. So there's the matrix, and we'll call this maybe capital A. That's the x vector, and we'll call this B. You'll see that notation in linear algebra a lot. Now, I'm talking about this just as a formatting or a notational thing. There's a lot more to this, but it's okay at this point to just think about it as formatting. We'll move on to the rest of the stuff later. So this is what I'm eventually going to type into MATLAB, and this is what I'll do the row operations on. Because the matrix is here and the vector is here, and I'm applying row operations to the complete row, including that vector, this lets MATLAB work on that problem with just a notational change. So this is called augmented notation, and this is what we're going to do into MATLAB. Now let's go to my computer and try it.